In the Know, a radio program talking to the newsmakers in Ogle, Lee, DeKalb counties and beyond, keeping you in the know. Here's your host, Charles Van Horn.
Lincoln Highway Heritage Festival is just a few weeks away. Pete and Heather are in this morning to talk about the festival. Good morning.
Good morning.
Glad to have you here. I guess it's coming up soon.
It's coming fast.
One month.
It is. Boy, summer's flying by.
Yeah, it is.
And you guys have been working tirelessly on this festival because of the logistics more than anything else, right?
Yes.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, we're moving out to Atwood Park this year.
Atwood Park. Is it going well? Everything moving along?
So far, I mean, we've had some hiccups. I mean, because trying to find electricity and
water
and things like that.
Placing and replacing things to make sure the layout's good and
sure. So it's a different move, but it's still the good old Lincoln Highway Heritage Festival. Yep. How many years now?
28.
28
years.
Okay, so we're expecting carnival, crafts, car show.
Everything that we would have downtown is going to be at the park. We may have a little more, I think, this year, but it's all going to be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, tell us about the rundown of events. Usually starts with the
Friday night.
Kiwanis.
Well, yeah. So from 4 to 10, you have your food court, amusements, and beer garden open, and the beer garden is sponsored by Lisa's Pub. Then Little Miss Peanut kicks off at 6 from 6 to 7, and then they have Rolling Whiskey playing from 8 to 10.
Okay, that's Friday.
Little Miss Peanut's been kind of the staple with this thing every year.
It's always popular. Yeah. Well, if people want to sign up for that, they contact a Kiwanis member.
Club.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Sounds good. And then Saturday, of course, is a really big day.
So we always do the car show on Saturday. This year it's going to be down at the park too. So St. Paul Lutheran and the street beside it is where the car show is going to be. Across the street at the child care facility is going to be the kids zone. And car show starts at 8 and goes till 3. Then they have Azteca Promotions that are going to do wrestling at the car show. The craft and vendor show starts. We're going to have that from 10 to 5. And then Rise Up Dance Center, Magic Mats, family fun show. We have a cornhole tournament. Kids Zone, that opens at 11. The food court and the amusements open at 11, along with the beer garden. Noon starts Blue Steam playing. And then Folkloric Dancers at 1. Vanguardia at 2. And then we have more dancers. Studio C at 4. Then our bands start. Bow Band at 5 from 5 to 7, and then High Infidelity from 8 to 10. So I'm excited about High Infidelity.
We got, as soon as she told us she got High Infidelity, we were like, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Super excited.
Yeah, that's big time.
Yeah.
That is really good stuff.
Yeah, we're looking forward to that.
Yeah. So Saturday, I mean, geez, you're exhausted after Saturday, but Sunday's another big day, and of course the parade.
Correct.
Yep, the parade's going to continue downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to follow the same route as we always do. So Sunday opens with church services and New Hope Fellowship. Since they're right there, they've agreed to do the services for us. The craft show's still going. Magic Mat is still going to be there for us from 11 to 6. Beer garden opens at noon. The amusements open at 11, but the parade's at 1. But everything's still going to be going at the park while the parade is going. And when you're done with the parade, you come down and finish up. Neil Woolbright from 11:30 to 12. 3 Good Men from 1 to 3. And then she's got members only, an 80s band.
Yep.
Members only, that's funny.
From
4 to 6 p.m. Yeah.
Still got your jacket?
No.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I don't think. Who knows? It might be in a box downstairs somewhere.
Right.
Yeah, who knows?
So your car show is going to be down there. Kids Center is going to be down there. The craft and vendor fair is going to set up. We're going to start setting up on Friday. They're going to be in the park as well. So it's fun in the park or party in the park.
Yeah,
right?
party in the park is the theme.
Okay.
This year.
Well, it should be a lot of fun and hopefully great weather. And people know by now that it's going to be moved this year.
Yeah.
So,
and like every year we talk about the volunteers. Volunteers are needed, and we expect this year we probably needed some volunteers for the parade to help block off some of the side streets. Or you can contact us on our Facebook page.
Lincoln Highway Heritage Festival.com. You can go on there, and all of our phone numbers are on there for somebody to get a hold of.
Yeah, all the
Sure. So volunteers are important, and also your sponsors. You have a lot of sponsors that make things happen.
Yep. The sponsors, this could not happen without the sponsors. If we didn't have these sponsors, this would not be happening.
Right.
You know, you got City of Rochelle, RMU, Rochelle Area Community Foundation, Flag Township, Stillman Bank, 1023 The Coyote, ALM, Fine Cabinetry, Anderson Plumbing and Heating, B Designs, Bill's Trading Post, Brown's Tax Service, Bruns Construction. Thank you, Tim's kind of stepping up and giving us the generators letting us use generators for the electricity. Community Mini Storage, G&M Distributors, Holcomb Bank, Hearst Heating and Cooling, Lisa's Pub, Little Hubs Learning Center, MJ Hayes Trucking, Queens Trucking. Queens is the ones who sponsored the pamphlets here.
Oh, okay.
That we have Rochelle Community Hospital, Lions Club, Rochelle Vet Hospital, State Farm, Terry Schaefer, T-Bird Lanes, Tess Arnquist and Wilt, Vince's Pizza, and Excel Orthopedics. If it wasn't for these sponsors, this could not go on. I mean, It's just, I've been doing this now. I think I've been with it now for 12, 13 years. And yeah.
And it starts August 15th.
August 15th.
A month from today.
As much as we put this together, it's the hometown businesses that really make it happen.
Great.
And we're grateful.
Yeah. And then just for the kids and the parents, just to let you know, the wristbands for the carnival rides, they are available. So beforehand, for all weekends, so for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're $65 till 3 o'clock on Friday the 15th. After 3 o'clock, they become $75, but you buy those at the ticket booth at the carnival.
Okay.
The pre-sale ones are available at RMU, Rochelle City Hall, the Chamber, ALM, Colonial Flower Shop, and Quinn's Jewelry. They also have daily passes. So if you just want to have Friday or just Saturday or just Sunday, Friday and Sunday are $30, Saturday is $40, and those are available at the ticket booth for the carnival ticket booth.
So get it now.
So get them, yeah.
Biggest bang for your buck is to get it early.
To get there early, get the pre-sale ones because you'll save
a lot.
You'll save a lot.
When that kid wants to go on this ride and this ride and this one, it adds up.
It absolutely does.
Yeah.
So
all right. Good to see you both.
Yeah, good to see you too.
Good morning, and joining us, Ogle County Sheriff Brian Van Vickle. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
Doing great. Now, I understand there's going to be some changes a little bit with not only how Constellation could alert people in the area of a problem, but maybe in the way people find out about storms. What's going on with some of the sirens?
Yeah, so, within the 10-mile EPZ or the evacuation zone around the nuclear powerhouse, Exelon or Constellation now, originally had put in storm sirens to advise outdoor notification if there was an incident at the powerhouse. And there's been changes, obviously, with the upgrade in technology, and the Nuclear Regulatory Committee has decided that those providers of power don't have to necessarily use storm sirens anymore. There's other alternative means. And so the iPause system, which goes to your phone, much like an Amber Alert or the messages from the president come across your phone, can be utilized to make those notifications. And so that is that's a system that Exelon has asked the NRC for approval on and have been granted. That program has moved forward in DeWitt County, where there's a powerhouse in Clinton. And so Ogle County is the next one on board to start with that process.
So this means some of those old sirens out in the country will be taken down then?
Yeah, any siren that's owned by Constellation will be removed. There are a few sirens that I've asked the county to consider keeping just based off of their location and cell phone coverage. But again, this doesn't affect any of the storm sirens, in Rochelle or Hillcrest or Polo or Forreston. And, Exelon has graciously opened up the ability for other municipalities to purchase, or I shouldn't say purchase, but to maintain the contracts on those sirens for maintenance and provide those sirens to those municipalities for free.
And so big changes will be coming in that regard. Will Constellation be putting out anything to let people know about the change in the way alerts will happen in the event of a problem at the plant?
Yeah, absolutely. So obviously we're very early in these, talks, and part of the process and part of the requirement from the federal government is the educational piece. So there'll be educational meetings throughout the communities as this, becomes closer to be put into effect. And we anticipate that it'll be sometime next year that this will actually go into effect. So we've got, probably 8-10 months of implementation process before this happens.
Ogle County Sheriff Brian Van Vickle, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Have a great day.
Good morning, and joining us, Jane Keller, chairperson for Sauerkraut Days, coming back to Forreston. Good morning.
Good morning.
It is exciting. Sauerkraut Days back again, coming up at the end of the month. Always a lot of stuff going on and celebrating sauerkraut. I have to ask, what does Forreston smell like over those days? Is it just a constant wave of sauerkraut in the air?
No, it actually doesn't smell like sauerkraut. I can't promise what it'll smell like a couple days later, but over the weekend it does not smell like sauerkraut.
It is a fun weekend. You guys have a lot of activities, obviously sauerkraut themed and otherwise. What are some of the big highlights that's going to be happening?
So, of course, our big highlight, we kick off on Thursday night with the fireworks, which the fireworks show is just a phenomenal show. This year, we took and moved our kids run and our 5K run to Thursday night prior to the fireworks. All those events happen at the Forreston High School, so we'll access the track that we have over there for the kids run, and then the 5K kind of runs throughout the village and ends up back there in time for the fireworks to begin. Probably around 9 o'clock is when the fireworks will start. The
events continue on Friday and through the weekend. Lots of things to eat, including sauerkraut, right?
Absolutely. We have the waffle wagon coming down. They specialize in chicken. We have an ice cream truck. We have a barbecue truck. The Legion puts on a great sauerkraut lunch with brats and hot dogs. Our Forreston Lions Club does a great pork chop barbecue Saturday evening. We have kettle corn people that'll be here. So if you go away hungry, it's probably your own fault. There'll be lots of options to enjoy this weekend.
Or you could enter the watermelon eating contest.
Absolutely. We also have a spaghetti eating contest on Friday night. So either way, you can get your fill.
Now, I am not one to nitpick, but for the Sauerkraut Days Festival, you have a watermelon eating contest. You have a spaghetti eating contest. I think there's a crucial food item that you might be missing.
You know what? I think that's a great idea. I'm going to put that down on my notes for next year. I will see what kind of entries we get for that.
Just seems to me like it sort of sets itself up. If somebody wants to find out more about all the great activities in Forreston during Kraut Days, running July 31st to August 3rd, where can they go?
They can find us on Facebook at just Forreston Sauerkraut Days. We also have a website, Kraut for All. It's Kraut, the number 4, all. So they can find out the schedule is listed out on the website. So we just hope everybody makes the trip to Forreston. It's always a good time. We always just hope that Mother Nature is kind to us and gives us a rain-free weekend.
Jane, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. You have a great day.
It's not just the temperature making summer feel sticky in Illinois, it's the corn. As the state's cornfields hit peak growth, a natural process called evapotranspiration is adding moisture to the air and driving up humidity levels across the region. Tom Skilling, veteran meteorologist and WGN's former chief meteorologist, says the numbers speak for themselves.
An acre of corn will put as much as 3,000 to 4,000 gallons of water in the air over that acre in a day.
He says it's common for the Midwest to report some of the highest dew points in the nation during the growing season, not because of climate trends, but because of crops.
And by the way, that's not an indictment of our farmers or anything like that. Our farmers are doing their amazing job that they always do. They're planting crops. It's just a natural process when you grow a plant that it's putting moisture in the air.
And while the humidity may be uncomfortable, it's a sign of something good. Brian Duncan, president of the Illinois Farm Bureau, says corn sweat reflects healthy crop growth, and that's vital to Illinois' economy.
It is part of the reality of living in the Midwest, but even if we just grew all soybeans, I think we'd have humid days too.
Duncan says corn fuels both livestock and ethanol production, industries that support farmers and rural communities statewide. And after a dry start to the year, this summer's humidity is a welcome sign.
I got married in 1988. The corn was already fired on June 11th. The day of my wedding, the lawns were brown. What we wouldn't have given for a little corn sweat and a little humidity that year.
So the next time you wipe the sweat off your brow on a hot summer day, remember that thick summer air might just mean a strong harvest for Illinois farmers.
Thank you for listening to this week's In the Know. The program returns next week at this time with another great conversation with someone from your community.